so excited to have my picture and my book mentioned in Newsweek magazine. And my son came home and said, look, here's mom. I'm in the Newsweek. And he says, yeah, that's great, mom. Are my gym shorts washed? So, it's reality. I'm still a wife, still a mom. It didn't matter, that I was a best-selling author as long as their gym shorts were washed. I think it's just important for us that have, paved the way in for women and men writers. We've opened doors for a lot of writers. We've kind of been the frontier people that have opened up. That it's part of my job now is to look back and say, be the best writer you can be. Continue to grow. Talent isn't static. You have to learn. You have to grow. When I first started out, I had no idea how to write a book. I mean, all I knew was I wanted to be an author. And so because I'd taken a science class and I failed, but I went down, I took a book that I loved and I could have read, and whatever was in that story, I desperately wanted in my own because I loved it so much. I dissected it. I went through it chapter by chapter, scene by scene, chapter by chapter, and wrote an outline of the book. And in that process, I learned how to write a book. So I think there's two things here. Number one, be an encourager. Number two, learn and keep up with your craft. Even now, I listen to a lot of audiobooks because I can't read very fast. But I want to know why a book is selling. Why is it on the bestseller list? And so I listen to the bestseller books. I get up early, do my journal writing, Bible reading, then I would go swimming. And I would swim half a mile. It started out as a mile, but as I got older, it went to half a mile. And then I would go come home and change clothes and get ready and go to the office. And I would write at the office. I would go in at 8 o'clock and stay there until my chapter was done, whatever it was I was doing. And then I would go home and knit, cook and knit. And that would be a very typical day. When I decided to retire was during COVID, when I just decided that this was the time. And so, but then when I realized I can't really retire because I'm just bored. So I've kind of compromised with it. I write in the mornings and the afternoons are free. And I just do whatever I want in the afternoons. I can take a glass making class. I can take an art class. I can have lunch with friends. So yeah, that's just sort of the way my day goes now. For somebody that struggled all through school, like I said, I barely graduated from high school. I was the bottom of my class. A teacher told my mother in the 3rd grade, Debbie's a nice little girl, but she's never going to do well. And that's because I had a learning disability, So I think we sell ourselves short sometimes, First of all, I would say if they're young in book years, learn, grow, become the best person you can be to become the best author you can be.